Good day, everyone. For the last part of our presentation, I will discuss material evaluation in ESP, particularly the matching process, the different types of material evaluation, and course book evaluation. These concepts are important because learning materials should not be chosen randomly. They should help learners achieve their specific learning needs and course objectives. Let's begin with the matching process. Matching is the final stage of material evaluation. At this stage, we ask a simple but important question. Will the materials we selected help learners achieve their learning goals? If the answer is yes, then we can continue using the material. However, if the answer is no, teachers may need to adapt the material or create a completely new one. In simple terms, matching means connecting learners' needs with the most suitable learning materials. There are several important principles in the matching process. First, we need to know exactly what we are looking for. We should understand the learner's needs and prioritize them. Second, it helps to use a checklist. A checklist allows us to evaluate materials based on specific criteria instead of relying only on personal opinions. Third, evaluation becomes more reliable when two or more people participate in the process. Fourth, we should compare different materials rather than evaluating only one. Finally, evaluation can be done at two levels. First, global appraisal, and second, detailed evaluation. Material evaluation can take place at different stages of a course. There are three main types. First, preliminary evaluation, which happens before the course starts. Second, formative evaluation, which happens during the course. And lastly, summative evaluation, which happens at the end of the course. These three types help teachers make informed decisions before, during, and after instruction. Preliminary evaluation takes place before teaching begins. Its main purpose is to select the most appropriate material from the available options. Teachers usually use a checklist containing the features they want the material to have. These features are arranged according to priority. The goal is to choose materials that best match the learner's needs before the course starts. Formative evaluation is conducted while the course is still ongoing. Its purpose is to identify problems and improve materials immediately. Several methods can be used, such as tests, questionnaires, interviews, discussions, and classroom observations. According to the material, if about 60% of learners make errors, it may indicate that the material is too difficult or that there is a problem with the teaching procedure. Because formative evaluation happens during the course, teachers can make adjustments right away. Summative evaluation is conducted at the end of a course. Its purpose is to determine whether the material was effective or not. One common method is comparing students' performance before and after instruction through pre-tests and post-tests. Teachers may also use questionnaires and checklists. The main goal is to find out whether the materials help students achieve the desired learning outcomes or not. Now, let's discuss course book evaluation. When evaluating a course book, we generally focus on three major areas. These are logistical factors, pedagogical factors, and human factors. Together, these areas help determine whether a book is suitable for a particular ESP course or not. First are logistical factors. These include the cost of the book, its availability, and whether it fits the institution's schedule and resources. Second are pedagogical factors. These focus on teaching and learning. We examine the language, skills, tasks, topics, and authenticity of materials and assessment methods included in the book. Third are human factors. These consider both teachers and students. We ask whether teachers can easily use and adapt the book and whether students will find it motivating and user-friendly. A good course book should satisfy all three factors. To summarize, material evaluation is an important part of ESP. The matching process helps us determine whether materials meet learners' needs or not. Material evaluation can happen before, during, and after a course through preliminary, formative, and summative evaluation. We also learned that course books should be evaluated based on logistical factors, pedagogical factors, and human factors. Ultimately, material evaluation helps teachers decide whether to select, adapt, or develop learning materials. So that concludes my presentation. Thank you everyone for listening. If you have any questions, comments, or clarifications, I would be happy to answer them. Once again, I am Johari Tilimbana. Thank you.